Have you ever had an amazing day where everything seemed to go just right, and yet when you got home, sat with yourself, you still felt like kind of empty? Or maybe you hit a big milestone in your healing, your job, your career, your something that you really wanted. And for a moment, you felt really proud. But like within minutes or like half an hour or hours later, you were already in your head about what's next, what's missing, or whether it was even good enough. Why does this happen? You're doing the work, you're showing up, you're journaling, meditating, maybe you're doing all this stuff, and you're not even the same person you were last year. But still, something in you feels like it hasn't landed. The transformation you're chasing still feels just somehow out of reach. Here's why. Your brain wasn't built to hold on to joy, peace, or worth. It was built to survive, which means unless we change how we absorb the good, the default mode will always be to scan for threat, doubt, and danger, even when things are going well. Now, most people try to fix this by chasing more healing, more information, more goals, more breakthroughs, more. But what if the answer isn't more? What if it's deeper? There's a 4-step method backed by neuroscience that literally rewires the way your brain stores emotional experiences. So you don't just know you're healing or you're making progress, you actually feel it at the deepest level of your body and brain. And this is called the H.E.A.L method. This is the difference between surface level achievements, self-help, and progress, and deep, embodied, lasting transformation. Now, before I show you how to use it, don't forget, if you enjoyed my videos, please like and subscribe so you don't miss future content from me. And so it also helps the algorithm share this message with so many more people who need this work. It makes a huge difference, and I appreciate it more than you even know. Now, let's dive in. The reason we struggle to hold on to goodness, whether it's in love, safety, joy, career, it comes down to something called negativity bias. This is an evolutionary survival mechanism where your brain naturally focuses more on threats than on positives. As Dr. Hanson, the creator of the H.E.A.L method, puts it, the brain is like Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for good ones. That means even if your external life is improving, if you don't retrain your nervous system, you'll still feel like something's off. You'll feel unsatisfied, hypervigilant, or emotionally numb. It's not that you're doing something wrong, it's that your biology is doing exactly what it was programmed to do: protect you from pain. And if you've experienced early life trauma, inconsistent parenting, or unpredictable emotional environments, your nervous system becomes even more wired for survival. Your subconscious rejects peace. It'll dismiss good things as flukes and struggle to trust when something feels safe because your inner world learned not to trust. This is where neuroplasticity comes in. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated experiences. It means your brain is not fixed, so every thought, every emotion, every moment of presence is an opportunity to change your neural architecture, to shift what you automatically believe and feel. But here's the thing. For neuroplasticity to work, the experience has to be rich enough, long enough, and emotionally charged enough to register as important. That's exactly what the H.E.A.L method does. It's a way of turning fleeting moments of goodness into long-term emotional traits, into identity. So here's how it works. The first step is have the experience. So this is the H. This can be something that happens in the present, like someone complimenting you, or a moment of calm whilst you're walking outside or with a loved one. Or it can be something you recall, a moment from your past where you felt proud, loved, safe, at peace. The key is that it's real and you felt it. The second step is enrich it. So this is the E. Most of us skip this entirely. We move on to the next thing. But this is the moment to pause and go deeper. So ask yourself, how did it feel in my body? What did I make it mean about me? What senses were involved? Who was there? Add color, context, emotion. The richer it is, the more neural firing happens, and the more likely it is to wire into your long-term memory systems, particularly the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex. The third step is to absorb it. Now we let the experience actually soak in. Imagine it entering your cells. Breathe it in. Let it land. Be present. When you do this for 10 to 20 seconds, the brain actually begins converting the experience into a lasting emotional memory. And this isn't just feel-good fluff. Studies in effective neuroscience have shown that deliberate attention to a positive emotion increases dopaminergic and serotogenic activity in key areas like the anterior cingulate and insula, which are involved in emotional regulation, self-awareness, and even immune system health. Now, the fourth step is link it. This is optional, but incredibly powerful when done intentionally. So here you bring up a difficult memory, for example, a moment where you felt unworthy, anxious, or hurt, and hold it in your awareness whilst you're still feeling the good. This starts to rewire the association. You're teaching your brain that even in the presence of pain, safety is still possible. This is how we dissolve trauma without re-traumatizing. We link resource with rupture. And now let me give you 3 practices you can use to begin implementing this immediately into your own life. First, I want you to start what I call savoring snapshots. At the end of each day, write down 3 small moments of goodness. They don't have to be big or impressive. In fact, the smaller, the better. A good coffee, a smile from a stranger, a moment where you felt grounded, maybe someone complimented you on something. Then take just 15 seconds per moment and relive it in your body. Let that warmth spread. Feel it again. Let your breathing slow. Let it register. Now, over time, you're teaching your brain that good things aren't random. They're real and they belong to you. They happen to you. The second thing I want you to try is the body memory boost. When something good happens, and this could be as small as someone saying thank you to you, just when you've got a minute to yourself, just pause and take that in. And I like to place a hand on my heart and say to yourself, this is what happiness feels like. This is what I get to have more of. This creates what somatic psychologists call a corrective emotional experience. By pairing physical sensation with emotional awareness, you create embodied memory, the kind that rewires your baseline. And the third thing I want you to do is the rewire ritual. Find a quiet place and a quiet moment and bring to mind a memory where you felt maybe unseen, maybe dismissed, maybe forgotten. Now, go back and overlay that memory with a new emotional imprint. Imagine someone showing up for you. Imagine you now as your adult self stepping in and saying, I see you. You matter. I've got you now. Research in memory reconsolidation shows that the brain can overwrite old emotional associations if new emotionally charged experiences are layered in during recall. Okay, what does this mean? It means your past is not fixed. You can actually change the felt memory, not just the story, but the actual internal state connected to it. And if this resonated with you, don't just leave this video and move on. Actually do one of these tools today, even just one. And if you're ready to take this work even deeper, to shift not just your mindset, but your whole nervous system, your relationships, your self-worth, your career, whatever it may be, then join me. You can book a one-to-one reset session with me, or come to the Freedom Formula Workshop live this September, or join the waitlist for my full Freedom Formula program, which is launching soon. You'll find all the details in the description below. And if you haven't yet, please also like, comment, share this with someone who needs it, and hit subscribe so you never miss another video from me. Thank you for doing this. You don't know how much it means to me. And let's end this with one simple question. What's one small moment of goodness you want to hold on to today? Not just remember, but fully absorb and integrate into your body. Let it in, let it matter, and let it change you. Because healing doesn't happen in the chasing, it happens in the receiving, and you are safe to receive too. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for being here, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next one. Bye for now.